Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. I am live in the motherfucking Marketing Savage Facebook group for this podcast. And I just went live just a moment ago and I got cut off. So I got tripped up here and I thought that I was in the wrong group. And whenever I clicked the button to check and make sure that I was in the right group, it basically dumped me out of the system. So I had to go back and delete that video and come back in here. That being said, guys, I use StreamYard, which is actually pretty fucking reliable. So anyhow, y'all, drop a comment in here. Let me know where you are from. But I want to talk a little bit today about how to sell people what they want rather than what you think they need. That being said, I'm going to be changing the structure of this show moving forward. Going into next week, I'm actually going to be doing some different themes on different days. What's going on, Dante? How you doing, brother? Sorry, man. I was live earlier. I seen your comment, and this thing just kicked me out of here. So, but starting next week, I'm going to be doing something quite a bit different. I'm going to be theming each day. So on Monday, I'm going to have a motivational day. On Tuesday, I'm going to have a tactical podcast where we're talking tactical strategy. On Wednesday, I'm going to do something that I don't think's ever been done in the podcasting world, where I'm going to be doing a Winners Wednesday, where I'm going to be giving away something for people that leave me iTunes reviews. So every Wednesday, I'm going to come on and I'll have a link to the iTunes, and I'm going to be giving away some cool shit. I'm already thinking about this switchblade that I'm going to have Marketing Savage engraved on it. Like every week, I'm going to come up with something tactical, something's fucking savage that I'm going to be giving away for people who leave me iTunes reviews, because I got to step that shit the fuck up, guys. I got to start getting some reviews, and I do not ask enough. Like, I know that. Like, I know I do not ask enough. And as a marketer, I'm breaking this cardinal rule of continuously asking you guys to leave me an iTunes review. But instead, I'm going to start bribing you guys, man. That's right. I'm going to bribe you guys with some cool ass giveaways every Wednesday. Thursday, shit, I can't remember what I wrote down for Thursday. I might be doing like an interview or something like that on Thursday, but I'm going to have a Fuck It Friday, where every Friday I'm going to tell you about something that you shouldn't give a fuck about. So we're going to talk about just something in your life that people normally spend way too much time giving a fuck about. And we're going to talk about like why you shouldn't give a fuck about it. On Saturdays, I'm going to do an interview with my wife where we're going to talk about whatever. If you guys have heard me and my wife on podcast before, it gets pretty hilarious. I mean, we get in little arguments on the podcast, but in a sense, it's going to be like a relationship show. It's going to be a little bit about like a little bit of a relationship show. So that's going to be on Saturday, and I'm going to continue doing my Savage Sunday sermon every week. So we're still going to be doing the Savage Sunday sermon. But yeah, Dante, I don't know if you knew this, but I committed to 365 days of videos. So I'm on day really getting close to like 100. I want to say that I've done near 100 podcasts in a row every single day. So I'm going to theme it up a little bit. I'm going to change it up and do some shit that's different than what we had done in the past. So it'll be fun. I wrote it all out this morning. We're just going to follow the script. Okay. But that being said, I want to talk to you a little bit about selling people what they want and not what they need. Okay. So most people need a lot of shit, right? There's a lot of people that need to go to the gym and work out 6 days a week. There's a lot of people that need coaching and guidance. There's a lot of people that need a lot of things, but the problem is they're not going to purchase these things until they want them. One of the things that you got to step back and understand, you got to enter the mind of your avatar. Now, we talked about this in previous podcast, is literally developing an avatar down to the point to where you know everything about this individual, where you know more about them than they know about themselves. I'll tell you a little story from Perry Belcher. Perry Belcher was pitching some products, and some of you guys don't know Perry Belcher. He's a legend, a legendary marketer. So Perry Belcher was pitching some products to Sally's Beauty Supply, and he had several different. I think he was pitching a nail polish. He was pitching like a hairspray and like a couple other different products. But as he was pitching the product, he's talking to these ladies at Sally's Beauty Supply, and he would pitch his nail polish, and they would look at it and they said, Alexis would never buy this. And he's like, okay, all right, well, fine. So he goes to pitch his next product, and they looked at it for a little while, and they said, no, I don't think Alexis would ever buy this. So he went and pitched his third product to him, and they looked at it again, and to the two lady executives there, they said, no, I don't think Alexis would buy this. And he said, well, can I please speak to this Alexis? Can I speak to her? Where's she at? And they were like, oh, no. Alexis is our ideal client. So they literally took him into a room that they had created at Sally's Beauty Supply in their headquarters, where they had pictures of what this Alexis looked like. They knew how many kids that she had. They had an entire fucking room dedicated to this one person, because they knew that they had to deliver a product that would satisfy this one person, this one ideal client. And a lot of people do not do that. They don't enter the conversation in this one person, this one ideal client. They do not enter the conversation that's inside of their mind. They do not enter that conversation. So they will try to sell them things that they need, but they don't understand what they actually want, what it is that they actually desire. And the only way that you can figure this out, the only way that you can drill down deep enough, is to understand your ideal client and customer better than you understand yourself. A lot of people don't realize that when you have an ideal client and customer, and when you're on a platform like this, like I'm sitting here and talking to one person. A lot of people, when they run advertisements, when they write copy, they think that they're talking to a bunch of people, and they write it as if they're talking to a big audience. The problem with that is people will consume your content individually. You need to hold a personal conversation one-on-one, just as if you're sitting across the table talking to that ideal client. You would not even know how to communicate with them if you didn't take the time to dig deep into exactly who they are and what they want. And that's why the executives at Sally's Beauty Supply could literally look at these products and say, no, I don't think Alexis would ever buy this, because they knew their ideal client better than she knew herself. So, here's the deal, guys. To sell people what they want, you've got to know what they want. You've got to understand what's going to trigger them. Not only do you got to understand what they're saying, the things that they're saying, the common things, that the problems that they're saying, that they're verbalizing. You also got to understand their internal struggles of what they're actually thinking. Some of you guys may have downloaded my free avatar download. If not, I will link it to this video here in the Marketing Savage Facebook group, but it'll take you step by step. We try to identify 12 things, 12 frustrations and fears that your clients and customers have that they will either verbalize or they either think about. And we want to understand them because our communication has to sell the client and customer exactly what they want, not what we think they need. Okay. There's a huge difference between that. There's a huge difference in marketing to individuals, selling them what they want rather than what you think that they need. And to do that, you got to be able to enter that conversation in their mind. You've got to understand them. I've spent literally hours picking up the phone and talking and communicating and understanding the frustrations of my ideal clients and customers. A lot of times we got to understand this. We've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Because we were designed to ask questions and then listen and then understand. Because when we bring our product to the market, we want it to speak to our clients and customers very personally, very, very personally, to where they're going to resonate and connect very easily to your product and service. So a lot of people want to sell one to many, but the truth is, when you're selling online, when you're selling with copy, you're selling to one person at a time. You got to understand who that person is and what they think. And you got to also understand, what are they saying that's moving them away from fear, or what's moving them away from pain, and what are they thinking that's moving them towards pleasure? Because that's 2 different things. That's 2 different things. Okay. So some of the things that somebody in the fitness realm may be saying to move away from pain is that, oh my God, I'm overweight. I look horrible. I feel horrible. Right. So that is them. That's their internal emotion moving away from the pain. That's them verbalizing that they want to move away from pain. But what are they saying that is moving them towards pleasure? Man, it would be great to have some 6-pack abs. Man, it would be great to be able to take off my shirt at the pool and not feel ashamed about the way that I look. That's them moving towards pleasure. That's them filling their mind with the pleasurable outcome. For every pain that you communicate, for every pain that people are moving away from, there is a pleasure that they're moving towards on the other side of the spectrum. So once you understand what your clients and customers want, you got to understand the pain that they're moving away from and the pleasure that they're moving towards. And you got to be able to communicate both of them effectively to your ideal client and to your ideal customer. And marketing, by definition, is designed to be repulsive to the people who are not your ideal client and customer, literally repelling a certain type of people away while attracting a certain type. And you got to be okay with that. So anyhow, y'all, that is it today for this episode. Man, I can't wait till next week. I can't wait each and every day. I'm actually going to spend time on Sunday and I'm going to plan out each and every episode. So I'm going to know what I'm going to speak about throughout the entire week. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to be going live several times, including with interviews. So we're going to be moving towards interviews. And I'm going to be going on a podcast tour myself here really soon. So you're going to see me on multiple different podcasts out there. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be fun. And I am so happy to have each and every one of you guys along for that journey. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, I like that, man. You're pumped for Fuck It Friday. Yeah, so am I, man. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.